European countries occupy a key place in the multi-vector policy of Kazakhstan. This is noted in many agreements and documents. Diplomatic relations between Kazakhstan and the European Union are set at the beginning of 1993, and at the end of that year, Kazakhstan embassy to the EU was opened in Brussels. Of course, the dynamics of the relations between Kazakhstan and the European countries depend on the trade and economic ties. Europe is consistently on the list of the main trade and investment partners of Kazakhstan. It accounted for slightly less than half of Kazakhstan's foreign trade and a third of the accumulated foreign capital in the economy. In 2013, Poland has identified 5 of the most promising countries in the economic sense of the world. Kazakhstan is among the 5 countries. Why? Our selling industry in the Kazakh market was worth about $800 million in 2013. Although our capacity in the EU is not the highest, somewhere in 10th place, but we are 4th or 5th economic partner of Kazakhstan in the EU. The most important is that the economy, economic relations and interregional cooperation work. Your Kazakhstani regions signed the cooperation agreement with the Polish regions. What is our strength in the economic terms? Of course, we don't have large, powerful companies such as Chevron or Shell that invest in Kazakhstan, but we have developed a strong tire of the economy with small and medium businesses. I see that Kazakhstan is like this. Slovakia was founded on January 1st, 1993. Since then we have a serious relationship with Kazakhstan. For us, for Slovakia, Kazakhstan is the most important partner among the states of the former Soviet space and the most important partner in the region of Central Asia. We are developing relations in all spheres – construction, energy and small business. And what pleases me recently is the direction when students from Kazakhstan go to Slovakia and the tourist business.
Энергетики, малом бизнесе.
Perspective directions of the Kazakh-Slovak cooperation, according to the diplomat, are joint projects in the processing industry, the agricultural sector, in tourism, educational exchanges and small and medium-sized businesses. Great potential of the Kazakh-Slovak cooperation is laid down in the transport sector. Both countries are the transit countries. Regular meetings of the heads of states confirmed the desire of both parties to develop trusting and constructive relations. Kazakhstan is the Sweden's largest trading partner in the Central Asian region. Countries cooperate in various fields, starting from telecommunications and ending with the development in the field of green technologies.
Я считаю, что выбор Астаны – это очень правильный выбор, и это выбор будущего, можно сказать.
I believe that the choice of Astana is a very wise choice. It is the choice of the future. I also second the slogan of the exposition in 2017.
Правильный. И, конечно, очень интересно, что страна, где очень...
Certainly, it is interesting that a country that relies heavily on oil and gas is now trying to develop green energy. This is impressive and interests us.
Да, это всех поражает, и это очень-очень нас интересует.
Cooperation between Latvia and Kazakhstan evolved over the years. The two countries have built not only a strong political dialogue, but also modern, profitable economic ties for both sides. Latvia for Kazakhstan is quite promising platform for entering the markets of the European Union. Meanwhile, Kazakhstan for Latvian businessmen today is one of the most promising markets as well.
нас в Риге есть порт, в Латвии есть несколько портов.
We have a port in Riga. In Latvia there are several ports. A large flow of goods pass through Kazakhstan. There is a diverse amount of those goods, and we would like to increase the flow through Latvia, to export them further from our ports. This is one of the business directions. Banking, logistics, production and tourism spheres came here. We need to develop, and we want to develop tourism relations. We have something to show you. Our people have an interest in your country. This is also a very important aspect of the economy. We also plan to develop it.
Это тоже очень важный аспект экономики, который мы тоже планируем развивать.
In the history of relations between Kazakhstan and Greece, there are fairly positive images. Over the years, bilateral relations between the two countries have established cooperation in many areas.
In 2013, the Greek exports to Kazakhstan had a value of 5.4 million euros, whereas the Kazakh exports to Greece were much higher, 1.4 billion euros, mainly oil exports, oil products. We export to Kazakhstan, Greece exports to Kazakhstan mainly clothes, furs, food, and pharmaceuticals. For the first 3 months of the current year, the Greek exports are 1.42 million, whereas the Kazakh exports are 377 million euros, always in euros. A group of Greek businessmen is interested in coming to Kazakhstan this year to meet their Kazakh counterparts to promote these relations.
Traditional friendly relations connect Kazakhstan and Finland. Today, bilateral political dialogue between the two countries is active and confident. The stability of the relationship is confirmed by frequent high-level visits. For Finland, Kazakhstan is the most important trading partner in Central Asia. An increasing number of Finnish companies are interested in starting their business in Kazakhstan. Currently, about 50 Finnish companies are already operating in Kazakhstan.
We wish this economic cooperation to be more dynamic. So in this respect, we think that our companies should have more access to Kazakh market, and then we of course like to introduce Kazakh companies to the Finnish market and to the European one. Kazakhstan is a young country and developed very fast during the last 20 years. And I hope that with this path that you have already proven to be very successful, I think that you are going to continue in the success. And I hope that this will provide us Finns cooperation possibilities as well.
Hungary occupies an important place in the Eastern European direction of foreign policy of Kazakhstan. Cooperation between the two countries has a long-term partnership. Communication between the two countries is strong enough and has clear plans for further expansion of cooperation in various fields.
За последние годы наши двусторонние отношения очень динамично развивались. Вот действительно 2010.
Over the past few years, our bilateral relations were developing very dynamically. In 2010, we were able to open a new page in the history of our bilateral cooperation. At first, our leaders were visiting you, and now, thanks God, Kazakhstani leaders visit us. Recently, there has been a very successful visit of the Prime Minister.
И казахстанские руководители, в том числе недавно был очень успешный визит премьер-министра Республики Казахстан.
One of the key partners of Kazakhstan in Europe and in the world is Germany. Recent years were very rich and efficient in terms of mutual visits at various levels. In just the last 3 years, over 70 investment and trade agreements were signed.
Германский бизнес представлен уже давно в Казахстане, еще с середины 90-х годов у нас есть представительство германского бизнеса. Мы знаем, что некоторые германские компании, Heidelberg Cement, например, Metro, Knauf, имеют
German business has long been represented in Kazakhstan. Since the mid-90s, there is a representative of the German business. We know that some German companies, for example Knauf and Metro, have large investments in Kazakhstan. We just contribute to the realization of economic policy of the Kazakhstani government. I think Kazakhstan in reality can be a country of a new Eurasian Economic Union in which German investors are more interested in. I think that after this, there will be measures to improve investment climate that have been declared by the President on June 12th. These measures have already begun to pay out. For example, the visa regime for 10 countries, which are the largest investors in Kazakhstan. This is a significantly simplified mode.
Беспрецедентных, на самом деле, мер по улучшению инвестиционного климата, которые были объявлены 12 июня президентом. Эти меры уже начали действовать. Так, например, визовый режим для 10 стран, крупнейших инвесторов Казахстана, существенно упростилось.
Kazakhstan and the European Union are preparing to sign an agreement on an expanded partnership. According to the head of the Kazakh Foreign Ministry, the new agreement will be comprehensive, will reflect the existing mature and equal partnership between Kazakhstan and the EU, based not only on common interests, but also on shared values, on mutual understanding, mutual respect and mutual benefit. You've been watching Persona Grata. See you soon on Kazakh TV.